if I have my dot streaking straight up or my front sight streaking straight up from 6 to 12, right, what does that tell me about my grip?
It's balanced.
It's balanced, right? Equal pressures, consistent grip pressures all the way through. And would you guys say that's probably an optimal pattern for my sights to go? Yeah, absolutely, right? Because when I'm tracking straight up and down from 6 to 12, I'm just watching that dot lift, come down, and as soon as it hits kind of the bottom of that path, it's bouncing, kind of like a basketball hitting the ground, right?
Yeah.
Hits the ground, it always bounces up from the same exact spot, right? That's what our grip is doing for us, okay? Another thing that we've taken from Ben Sager is the idea of predictive versus reactive splits. Reactive shooting is where I am reacting off of a stimulus, okay? So I see my dot on the target, and I react to that dot and trigger, okay? If I'm shooting reactively, I can, if I bring my dot up and it's in the Charlie, I can change it to the Alpha because I still have the amount of time to do that, right? I'm responding to every single shot. With predictive splits, that is going away, and I'm predicting that based off of my grip and based off of the way I have built in those grip pressures to have my sights track straight up and down, that as soon as the sight lifts, I know the gun is going to return to the same spot, and so I can crank off the round as soon as I see it streaking back down. So right here at 7 yards, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just fire 2 rounds, okay? The first rep here, I'm going to have a loose grip on the gun, all right? I'm going to have a sub-optimal grip. I'm going to give up leverage. I'm going to not squeeze very hard, all right? So, fast splits, right? First shot was good because I saw my dot in the A zone, and that's fine, right? I don't need a good grip to get single shot hits, but I do need a good grip to get a second shot hit. And where'd that second shot go? Super low, right? Because it's returning way farther down than it needs to. All right? So, if I was to do that same bad grip, right, and fire 1 shot and just let the gun lift and stay where it is, we'll see where my dot is actually pointing, all right? All right, it's pointing up at the carrier. That's how far it's lifting. If I improve my grip and put my pressure where it needs to and fire 1 shot, let's see where that dot lifts to. All right, so right now what I'm getting is I'm getting my dot to lift right to this line right here. All right, and that's without me doing anything extra to the gun. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to physically connect my eyes to where I want to hit. So I'm going to look at those 2 little bullet holes right next to each other. All right, and I'm going to apply proper grip pressure, proper wrist lock, and that's going to bring the gun right back. All right, that's what this is going to look like. All right, so my dot's already back, it's waiting on me. So now here's where predictive splits come in. I know the gun can return where it needs to if my grip is correct. So now I can hit that shot right away. All right, so we'll do the same speed as that first demo. All right, how's my group look?
Great.
On that second shot, do you think I'm physically, conscientiously aiming, or consciously aiming that second shot?
No.
No way, right? I don't have time for that. Right? So how am I getting the splits off that fast?
Grip.
Yeah, I'm just trusting in my gun's gonna come back there,
Yep.
right? So you're gonna be shooting fast, okay? You're still connected to the target and you are simply aware of that dot streaking up and down. All right, does this make sense to everybody?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna pull the trigger fast. We're gonna get information about how our sights track. All right, and then we're gonna put it together with a different drill. All right?
All right.
All right, cover down.